Hey guys, Randy Hartz here, and today I want to talk to you about weight loss versus fat loss and which one you should really be focused on. So, most diet centers that you go into, they're going to have you focusing on weight loss because, how do they track and measure progress? They have you step on a scale. Once in a while, they'll have you do some inch measurements and so forth, but the majority of times, they're looking at the scale as the only unit of measurement. Now, women especially, we know how you guys weigh yourself each and every day, wake up first thing in the morning, get butt naked, use the bathroom, and then you hop on the scale, right? And then depending on what that number says, it's either going to be a good day or a bad day. And as you know, through time, your weight can fluctuate based on water weight, based on different factors and so forth, how much you ate. And this will drive you absolutely crazy if the scale is the only unit of measurement that you focus on. All the scale tells you is how much fat, water, muscle, obviously there's bones and organs and different things like that, but again, the fat and the water and the muscle tissue, it can fluctuate, so it can drive you insane. So we really want to take and focus on fat loss as the main thing that we're looking at. So if you're dropping body fat, obviously you're creating that lean, toned look that you're looking for, and really nobody knows what you weigh. You want to focus on inches, how the clothes are fitting, and the biggest thing is focusing on the body fat percentage measurement. So, any reputable place that you go to, obviously they're going to weigh you. They're going to get some inch measurements, but again, you want to make sure that you've got a good, accurate body fat percentage number, and so you can see that body fat percentage change over time. And we want to make sure that we hold on to lean muscle tissue, because muscle is where the metabolism happens, so that muscle tissue can support and be fueled, and then body fat can be stored or starved off, creating that lean toned look that you're looking for. So I've got a couple props here, got a couple mini basketballs that are my kids. And so if you look at this, let's say that we're taking this body fat percentage. Now, the scale in the first month or the first 60 days, let's say that you are moving in the right direction, you're getting stronger, your appetite's under control, and you can tell that your clothes sizes are moving in the right direction, but you're stepping on the scale and the scale's not really moving a whole lot. Maybe it's bumped down a couple pounds, but you're frustrated. You're going, man, what is the deal? This thing is not working, because you maybe have tried diets in the past, or done the weight loss thing where you've seen the scale move. So, you're saying that the thing is working, but, when you're focused on the correct things on fat loss, the scale may not move as quickly, but here's what I'm going to show you. If we're focused on body fat, let's take an analogy here. Let's say that this is 1 pound of muscle here. So you've got this smaller basketball that's a pound of muscle, and let's say that this is a pound of fat, okay? So body fat takes up more space or more volume than lean muscle tissue does, okay? So if we're focusing on fat loss and we're focusing on feeding lean muscle tissue, which is what we teach, then we're feeding and supporting this lean muscle tissue in the hopes that we create an environment that the stored body fat can be burned and utilized as fuel. So here's what could happen. Let's say that you gain 5 pounds of lean muscle tissue. So this goes up 5 pounds, and let's say you drop 10 pounds of body fat. Now the scale only changed 5 pounds. So maybe it's been 5 or 6 weeks. The scale's changed 5 pounds, and you're like, it's not bad, but I'm not super excited about it. But then you do a body fat measurement and you see the real truth that you actually gain 5 pounds of lean muscle, drop 10 pounds of body fat. Now you're super excited. Guess what? The clothes sizes are moving in the right direction. Again, the appetite's under control, and you're really making forward progress. But if you don't use that body fat percentage as the unit of measurement, you're going to be frustrated and think that you're not getting the best results that you should be, and think that your program's failing. And here's a couple things that I'll promise you. You will definitely like the look of your body if you focus on fat loss over weight loss in the end, because again, it's going to give you that lean toned look. You're not going to be starving all day long thinking about food and where's my next calorie and so forth going to come from. So again, we really want to focus on that fat loss over weight loss. And I've had a few people that have gained 10 pounds of muscle while they've dropped 10 pounds of fat. And so they're frustrated thinking that they didn't make any forward progress at all. So if you went to the weight loss center and they step you on the scale, you think that the thing's not working, but it's actually working tremendously well, because again, this is going to take up a lot less space than this is, and so the clothes sizes are going to change. So again, focus on that fat loss number, get a good accurate body fat percentage, and if you don't have somebody doing that, man, pop in the gym. We'd be happy to help you out with that. But this is a fitness tip from Complete Fitness. Have a great day.